Boys and girls, children of all ages, we got it. TnC Dota gonna be going in right now, right here. It's time. It's happened. We've been waiting for it all day, and it's the first game of the day for them up against M-Divinity. I'm Lyrical Dota, joined today as well by Lysander. Sir, how are you feeling? You excited about this matchup?
Yeah, we've been waiting for this. M-Divinity, we just watched them win in a relatively easy matchup. This one, I'm pretty sure they're not going to have that good a time. And I was starting to feel bad, it almost felt like we were kind of those baity channels, promise something, deliver 5 hours later kind of thing. So
I mean, that's
I'm
what I
glad that
do.
TNC,
I like
glad
doing that,
TNC is that.
It's what I like to do is, mess with people's emotions and not really, I'm sorry guys. I wanted to watch it too, but sometimes occasionally teams don't show up when they say they want to play in qualifiers. Stick to your guns, people. If you commit to something, do it.
Yeah.
But there you go.
The Dota mercenary has arrived in C. I do hope he pays Singapore a visit before, for the qualifiers. Maybe they'll pull like a MVP Phoenix and come to Singapore for their last week of training or something. I don't know. It could be a possibility. Want to hang out with Jimmy again? That guy is quite fun, and yeah, he's the Dota mercenary. He joins teams, helps them win, takes that cut of the prize money, and leaves. That's what he does.
Oh my god.
Offers his services and then goes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. If you're with the team that's winning consistently, like, then you're probably gonna stick around with it for a while. I would imagine. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. I gotta cut Jimmy some slack. I love that guy.
No. When I say mercenary, I don't mean it in a bad way. I mean,
All right,
he's fondly known as the mercenary.
I'm with you.
It's like that. It's kind of cool. You follow Demon's story. It's not any team. It's Demon. His brand is himself. I'm here. I win games for you. Let's talk about my pay. Kind of like that.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about the game as well. We got the Beastmaster first pick, followed up by the Vengeful Spirit Batrider Lion into the Jug Tusk Lifestealer Dazzle. So, giving away a lot of those high priority picks. I'm not going to lie, M-Divinity looked good last game. TnC is a strong team, but in a best of one, anything could happen. I might be a little bit worried already about this draft. Like, the Lifestealer and Fest Bombs are real, and they've got a lot of ways they can go with this.
Yeah, I do remember PBD actually saying that the Batrider is not a good counter to Lifestealer. For that reason, when Lifestealer will just pop rage and then your lasso, your lesser duration is completely wasted because the rage nullifies any burst that you can offer. But there is a Juggernaut and Weave potential here. Lifestealer, low on armor, Juggernaut's Omni Slash will chew right through him. Shadow Shaman, it's
I mean, it's either going to be a Shadow Shaman, Lion, or Tusk mid. One of those three heroes. I guess it could be Tusk off lane with the Lifestealer mid. Either one of those.
Beastmaster mid.
Mm-hmm.
It's been done.
Yeah, I mean, they could.
I think Lion mid could work too.
Or Lifestealer. I mean, any one of those.
Probably want to put Lifestealer on a safe lane though. It's your only carry. And that's one of the concerning things. Pick up a Doom now. Shut them out.
The one thing that you could end up doing is like try and run the Beastmaster safe and get up a bunch of farm. Because like clearly what they're trying to do is get the Shadow Shaman, his level 6, start taking towers really early, grouping up, just being very aggressive, and ending the game quickly. Which I think is a good strategy against TnC in a best of one. So if you prioritize that early Necro book for him, that's one way that it could end up working. It's a very dynamic draft, though. Like, you don't know completely what they're going to run there.
Yeah, it's true. It could be a Shaman mid as well, bring out the old school C Dota. But Shaman is a hero I always have a love-hate relationship with. When he's pushing with your team, the wards just seem so stupidly broken, but when he falls behind, he just feeds, and he sounds so pathetic feeding. You just gotta listen to his voice lines. He sounds my ancestors and all that stuff. It's really
Shadow
really
Shaman.
Yeah, but autoplay Shadow Shaman. That's a mid Shaman, right? Core Shaman.
I believe so. He was playing the safe lane last time. So
yeah, he was playing the Luna.
There's a decent
It could be Don
chance.
Pura. It's already looking weird, but maybe he's their dedicated Shaman player. But we do have the Lycan as the last pick. I warn you, Lyrical. This could be a very one-sided match. They are, after all, a pro team, as they so explicitly state in their their name. So, Demon lagging.
I,
Damn it,
I
Demon.
I feel
Get
like
your...
this is one way or
Oh,
the
he's playing
other.
support. What a disappointment. Demon playing support.
Yeah, they're gonna run Cuckoo there in the mid lane. That's I think probably the thing I'm most excited about, given the history of this team is and the history of Cuckoo as a player. He's arguably the strongest player on this team, and I really feel like him having the opportunity now to play in that core role, it's very bold. But if it works, it's going to be fabulous. It's going to be really, really cool. And they get down this great deep ward as well early on. Otto does have a mid build, so he's going to be going against the Jug. This might be difficult.
It's gonna be difficult for sure. Juggernaut. No, one of the biggest downsides to this to this matchup is his movement speed. 285 to the Jug's 305. If the Jug
30
ever gets
seconds to
like
battle.
a slight advantage, he's gonna be very tough for Shadow Shaman because he'll be forced to go boots first over bottle. Because of the movement speed discrepancy, it's very easy to get rushed down by a spin. So just be very careful here how he fights this Juggernaut. And one very quick gank from either Demon or Venge can actually kill this Shaman. So it's a very fragile mid. He has to play very carefully.
The one thing that's nice about this lineup for MD, though, is we might end up having a pretty early engagement here, is they've got tremendous lockdown. You've got Earth Spike as well as 2 hexes on your team now, and looking for the triple. Gonna be able to get it.
But yeah, they built. They give it to Demon. I like this. I like giving the support to Bounty Rune.
All right, did they give it to Demon or did Demon take it? That's the real question here. Are the cracks already forming?
So they walked away. So that's a gift. They gotta give Demon Quest his sentry wards. So I guess it's fair. He bought sentry wards. He didn't buy a Midas recipe or something.
Yeah, it's good
Fair.
stuff.
It's fair.
He's
They're
playing.
gonna have the Venge put it here. They're gonna start with a stun, maybe. Nope. They're just gonna poke him, and yeah, they're just gonna jab him away. And Otto already taking some harassment here from this Venge, and Demon's gonna run down bottom. Says, "All right, I'm actually a support here. I'm just gonna save you into trouble."
They're actually
You
doing
know,
really
AU taking
great.
quite a bit of damage here.
Yeah, this is the thing also up here as well is that Sam is having some trouble, honestly, up in the top lane as well. And if he's not careful, this could rapidly be a kill in this lane. The Lions ended up heading back over to try and get the pull off, but even still, you gotta be so careful here as the Batrider. If you end
Double
up giving
Fury
that
Fire.
away.
He's fine. I think this mid lane's gonna go excellently for Cuckoo.
I could definitely see it going that way. The big creep wave's going to be under tower, so should still be able to get a lot of these and farm up pretty well. Already just about even there with the Jug. Missed one of them under tower. But I like the idea of getting the Shadow Shaman big early and then just trying to do their best to
Push
make
it
something
once.
happen a little bit later
It's
on.
kind of a level 6 timing window kind of thing. Otto has to be very careful here. The Venge has made a rotation. Watching his minimap there, very well done. Will keep himself alive. He has got that point in Hex now. So can look to push back any kind of aggression if he does so require. Jug's level 2 now.
You got Donpur is rotated in, does have that Tusk Snowball if they want to try and go for something as well as the shards. And even though we do have the healing ward down, it's got to be a little bit concerned. The
Demon a little
Beastmaster,
late to that party there. The rune gonna be snatched up by the Beastmaster, who is actually jungling right now.
Iron Talon, not a great way to punish this, I would say at this point.
Look at Demon's Ward, amazing. Immune to D wards, because usually they put it in the river, try and scout this out, but there's Observer Ward. Everyone's gonna do it now, right? I'm gonna do that now. It's undewaterable.
Dark light.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean,
Look at where the sentry ward was placed, and then look at where it was. Wow.
where did they actually place the sentry though?
In the river, because you try and catch a big catchment area.
Got it.
Yeah. All I can say is wow.
You gotta love those little things, like every little possible catch. AU super deep into here, hides as the Tusk is in the area as well, and if they happen to move out, this could be a little bit scary.
Looks like a first blood gank about to go wrong.
Do we have TPs on these other
Oh,
heroes?
he's gonna run past the Tusker. Oh, is he? No, it's not. It's not gonna run past the Tusk.
No TP on Lion, so if there was some action that broke out, they would not be able to rotate in to help. And right now it just feels like everything's sitting a little bit calm, cool, collected. Nobody wanting to take the first move and just waiting for the rotation. Meanwhile, AU moving forward, gonna see if he can catch here onto Otto, and does have a stun if he wants to throw it out. Meanwhile, Tusk in the area throws out the shards. Ooh, that was close.
If that locked in, could have been a go. Definitely there. Would like to see this Shaman get his boots. I think every
top
second
lane.
without his boots.
Sam,
He's getting
a little bit of trouble. They've got the right clicks there. There's the Enrage popped, and might be able to find this kill. Gonna try and get over to the high ground and off to the other side. Is gonna be able to escape for the moment. So burns through his salve. Gonna be good to go.
Yeah, but he's managed to cheat out 4 levels, so I would say it's a pretty hefty gain there for him. Oh, the Wave of Terror. Yeah, if you look at his mid lane CS, the Jug is 23 last hits over the 14 of the Shaman. And he's about to hit the level 6, and once the level 6 comes by, Otto can't really stay at the creep wave anymore.
Yeah. This is the downside to the Shadow Shaman, and the hope there, I guess, is just to eventually transition him into getting some more farm, but or rather to transition into going for a 5-man. I kind of wonder, like, are they going to try and build a mechanism on one of these heroes for the side of MD? If they're going to try and group up and take fights, I feel like they sort of have to. Or maybe just at least make something happen with the Beastmaster in the off lane.
Yeah, definitely. The Lycan, we haven't talked much about him. He's got a free farm all this way. The Beastmaster has pretty much given up on that lane, just going into the jungle instead. So Demons had a pretty cozy lane as well, keeping a lot of skill points. Only 2 points in the heal right now.
In a little bit of trouble, maybe? Sam can roll back in if they want to. He's about to be out of it, and
he even gets the creep.
Jeez. Playing this really well.
Yeah. The Lifestealer hit actually got him the creep.
This is very...
yeah, TnC looked like they're ready to push.
Well, and this is a very odd movement right now. 5 heroes, as you guys can see, up here in this area on the side of MD, and meanwhile, just TnC using the map so effectively. They're going to push in this bottom tier 1 tower, and it looks like they're going to hope to do something similar on the side of MD, but honestly, the tier 2 is going to be gone by the time they push in the tier 1 of the Radiants.
Yeah, the Bat Rider is really good at pulling a wave back, the Firefly. Very annoying to deal with. Yeah, we do have the rotation here from it. I don't know how to pronounce the Beastmaster's name. MI3?
Let's see, what's he at? Where are you at, Beastmaster?
Bottom lane.
Yeah, MI3. It's like MI5, but that was the dumbest thing I've ever said. Oh my god. It's like MI5, but 3.
It's MI6, isn't it?
Oh yeah, MI6. That's even dumber. Oh my god, Lysander, I've been doing this for a little while. It's been a long night already.
It's okay. Well, that's what we're here for. We're here to watch some good goats.
Absolutely.
It's hot. It's gonna scout out everything.
Well, no kills.
Even Quest not going for Poison Touch. I am frankly very disappointed in the lack of aggression here from Jimmy.
Ooh.
We came here for a show, damn it.
Well, Shadow Shaman showing up. They want to try and defend this for the moment at least, and Demon just going to be able to walk away. This is so weird. I don't understand what MD is trying to do. Like, they don't really push in the tier 1 tower in the top lane. They just allow the Lycan to take the tier 1 bottom. They do defend tier 2 at least, which means that they're going to be able to support a Roshan defense if something like that does come about. But I don't know. It feels a little bit like they don't have a clear plan.
Maybe they're just worried. Ah, there you go. That's your first blood. Waiting to happen. Otto is not going to live through this one. Just kidding. They roll in on the Vengeful Spirit. Immediately hacks up Cuckoo as well. But the Omni Slash to escape as well will secure Cuckoo a double kill. Now we have Chant coming in with his Lifestealer, but Lycan doesn't really care about your movement speed slows or whatnot. That's a triple now for the Juggernaut. That middle lane Juggernaut going good. And he used the Omni Slash on an Arcane Rune as well. That Omni Slash cooldown is going to be so short. It's going to be amazing. He summons the doggies, goes for the Lifestealer, blocks him in as well. Now body blocking the Lifestealer, preventing any more hits going in, and a great fight from TnC. They lose 1 hero, but they take 3 back. Demon Going down. Classic Jimmy.
That was pretty freaking well played. I'm looking at Raven there, thinking he's about to go down to the life stealer. Ends up being able to get those body blocks from the wolves you were talking about. Just really high level stuff. And now a tier 1 tower soon to fall. Like, it was relatively even. It was definitely TnC leading, but oh, maybe now going to be able to make something of it. They're trying to see if they can find somebody. Catch in one with the shards.
Demon,
It's Demon.
please.
Hexed up as well for the moment. Double hex. They also have the follow-up Impale and ends up being able to get the roar off, but also Grave on the other side. I think that he should be able to get taken down though, and maybe Otto gonna drop as well. Can they find this kill on him? One more right click with the crit, gonna come through, and they take down the Juggernaut. So 4-3, they kill 2, but I still think this is TnC to be in the lead.
You think so? They lost their Jug.
Well, at the end of
that fight, yeah, in that fight, definitely.
Yeah.
MD's favor, but yeah, TnC 4,000 gold to hit.
Right.
No questions asked. The offlane Bat Rider nearly has a Blink Dagger as well, so yeah.
I mean,
but Jimmy, come on, man, 2 deaths. What's up?
He's the Dazzle. He's the position 5. I mean, we can't give him too hard of a time. He's got level 5. He's secured his farm.
We're giving him a hard time.
All right, fair enough. I guess that's true. I have been really impressed with Cuckoo on the mid jug so far. He's been playing this very well, and this is sort of what I think people were expecting out of him to be able to start this off. Like,
they ping him out, the doggies see him, and there is a nice snowball there. Monster taking a lot of hits there from Cuckoo, and that's gonna be 2. Dazzle takes a kill.
2-2 for Cuckoo. He's doing it big.
And I think it might be one more. The doggies are still ready for another round. They do have the Vlads. They have a lot of heroes. Healing Ward nearly at full duration. They do trade a tier 1 up top there to the Shaman.
But again, it's like they took the tier 1 tower in the bottom lane so long ago, and that entire time, all MD was doing was farming their own jungle. It just feels like TnC have such a clear idea of how they want to play this, moving around the map, taking objectives when necessary, and then it's just not really responding very effectively, I feel like, by MD. They got to be able to trade objectives earlier, and now that that hasn't happened, it's sort of in this awkward position where they have to win a team fight hard, but that's not really what their team is designed around. So I just feel like, they've put themselves in a bit of an unfortunate position.
Well, we'll have to see how they decide to...
Oh, I love this play by TnC.
The lineup. Yeah. Dazzle. Oh, I'm the bait. Oh, there you go. Goes into the Omni Slash. No, not the swap you were looking for. It's okay. Demon gets a kill. He's all really happy about that one. Really needs a point in Poison Touch, I think. But yeah, he was running in as the bait. Definitely.
What a guy.
Just Jimmy thing. Even if it wasn't his plan, I'm just gonna call it that, you know? Make him sound awesome on that support. It's really hard to talk up a support, right?
Yeah,
so,
it's true.
sometimes, you know, the carries just take all the limelight away. So we gotta talk up Demon Quest here.
This feels to me like a very TnC draft with Demon fitting into it well. And that to me has been the biggest thing is I was curious to see in this matchup how they worked together. Was it something where they tried to run something differently because he joined the team? And no, it looks very much instead like a TnC game that just has another person that's in the mix with Cuckoo playing on a core role. And that's pretty much the best that I feel like they could have hoped for. And I'm really impressed so far out of TnC's new lineup.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they are a pro team, and these MD guys are just a bunch of guys with a dream, and Demon's here to stomp on it.
Oh no. Oh.
That's his quest.
That's his quest, is to stomp on dreams. NC happiness forever. Oh god. I don't know. I like the guy. It's good stuff. I mean, you can't not.
It's funny.
Oh.
You can't not like Jimmy. It's really funny.
Oh, swap maybe? Gonna keep him alive?
Trouble. Maybe swap your buddy out. Yep, swap into a lasso maybe. No. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that one. Instead, we're going to be spinning around. We might be looking for an Omni Slash later on. Cuckoo just out of range of that primal roll. They're going to walk on fire right now. So Otto taking quite a bit of damage there. Got to step away from the fire. Yeah. And they do take the Observer Ward out.
I like auto dropping the wards there. It's something where you do have to do that at that point. And the wards have been changed. The AoE component to them has been increased with the base damage getting decreased over the past couple of patches, so they're less effective at taking those individual targets and much more effective at being able to be a presence in team fights. The problem I'm seeing from MD is, strangely enough, they just don't have enough lockdown, actually. Like, there's not that Darkseer to get the AoE damage, and now they're in this position where they have to outplay TnC, and I don't know how possible that is, given
It's kind of death volley from
where they're
TnC.
at.
It's very hard to pierce with the saving from the Venge and the Dazzle Graves. And I'm not sure if I because I don't play Lifesteal a lot and I usually just take it for granted, but I don't believe skipping Rage is the normal play, right? For Feast. I feel like Feast is scales a little bit better late game compared to, oh, never mind, Lasso in on that roster. Auto immediately taken out, no wards ready. There's a nice impale there from the Lion. There is a roar as well onto the Lycan, but he does have an Aegis for round 2, saving his wolf form for a later time. Monster spawn there as the Omni Slash. They swap away the fatty target so that they can chop that juicier Lion, but they do pick up the Tusk later on anyway. It's a nice little change as well, that double damage is no longer debuffed by the spin. And now we see a Rags push coming on, and I don't think there's any kind of contest available.
I mean, they're all so tanky, and the survivability, they've got the healing wards, they've got everything coming out from the Dazzle. Again, playing that no poison touch build, so you just get that maximum amount of survivability for himself. I mean, he's only level 7 right now, but still is going to be able to spam out that Shadow Wave and has a mechanism himself in his own right. So all across the board, here's the movement in towards either A, the tier 3 tower up here in the mid lane, or possibly, I mean, thinking about trying to place down a couple more wards in the areas where they think they're going to be a fight, but they're actually going to double back and go in through the top lane instead. Some sneaky stuff.
They're going to have AU with the swap, start things out. There we go, start the Beastmaster, no piercing roar there. They do hex up the bench, but there's a heal there from Jimmy, keeps him alive, and the doggies go in. They munch on that Beastmaster, the snowball gonna roll in on a wolf. And now the Lifestealer running in, thinking he has rage, but it's on cooldown for 10 seconds. Raven going in there, going ham, takes out that Shadow Shaman. Chan running away, clawing away for his dear life. He gets pulled back there by the lasso, pulled through the eye shots as well. And now he's just gonna try his luck there. Infest into a creep, realizes it's not his creep, gets crit down by Cuckoo on that Juggernaut. And well, GG well played. All right, Auto, they don't want to put themselves through any more pain. They tried, you know, they beat a few teams, but they finally run into a brick wall called TnC.
Yeah.
And they go down.
I think you can feel good about that. There were definitely some mistakes that were made by MD, but I liked the way that their draft was formulated. I felt like in the first couple of minutes, they didn't just get completely outclassed. It was decision-making that was the problem, and possibly you end up having a stronger captain, you end up having another couple of these tournaments under your belt, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of these guys end up making themselves Dota 2 players in the future. I mean, there was some talent there. I liked what I saw out of Otto in particular, so congratulations right there to MD. If you guys want to keep on following them, I'm sure that they're going to be around. And again, we're going to keep on following TnC Pro Team again, and it's Lyrical, Dota, Lysander. Sir, how are you feeling? You going to keep it with me here for a couple more games, or what's your deal?
Definitely. All right. I'm going to keep with you till TnC gets knocked out, you know?
Oh my god.
So that's all the way to the end.
All right.
I believe in the Demon Quest.
All right, well, we'll see it, everybody. Stick around again. We'll be right back. Some more TnC Pro Team. That's me. I clicked on the wrong button, guys. Bye.